Hey, what's happening, guys? Dan Darrow here with another Options and Play video update. One of the other topics we spent some time going over on Monday was really what happens when the market goes from like volatile to trending, right? Or the opposite when it goes from like a trending tape to a volatile tape, right? And throughout the past couple months, we've seen various stretches of like the SPY, the DIA, right, the Dow, so the S&P, the Dow, even like some of the Russell names. They've gone through like these really great, long, extended runs, right? Great trends, which led to some really consistent day in, day out action like on those specific stocks, right? And when we're in those like nice, steady trends, it's great market to kind of like let the trades run, right? Like, obviously we're taking money as they work in our favor, but rolling in and rolling in and rolling, right? Because things just keep kind of grinding higher, right? Very steady, very methodical. And for the most part, Qs have not been like that. Tech has not been like that over the past month. Very choppy, very volatile, a lack of like real follow through on a day to day basis. But Monday, it was a big session, right? Like, not only was it a significant update, but what happened on Monday is that we broke through this really important area of support, of resistance, to finally kind of like get out of like this lower consolidation, lower range, right? That doesn't mean that we're immediately going to get back into a trend. It's potentially the start of a move in back into a trend, or the start or resumption of a trend, but we're not quite there yet. So it's still a take trades tape, right? Because you're seeing this play out a lot. You see like a lot of quick moves, a lot of quick rallies, and things kind of like falter and start to pull back a bit, right? It's only once like the Qs and tech kind of like reestablishes this trend that you saw from like November, December, January, February. That's when things become a lot more methodical, right? That's when we're like the option trades. We're letting things run. We're like multiple roll ups instead of just maybe like one roll up or even just like a one and done type trade, right? Because the action is steady day in and day out, right? It's a little bit more predictable. You can see like maybe the moves are on the upside are a little bit slower, but they're more steady. They're not as like back and forth type trading, right? So while tech is showing life and there's a handful of names that are really acting great, it's still take trades tape. And then once we start to resume that trend and we start to see some like steady day in, day out action on Qs on tech, then we can really start to kind of, stretch some trades, like roll up multiple times, right? Try to kind of maybe get, instead of like the 50% profit profile, which is kind of what we're looking at now, maybe try to stretch that to 100, maybe try to stretch that to 150%, all right? But we're not quite there yet. We might be moving in that direction. Still a little bit too early to tell, but there are some positive signs. But I just really want to reiterate, still in the take trades tape, at least for like a lot of like the tech and some of the momentum stuff. But obviously keeping an eye on it and see once that switch flips, we're really going to try to like do some of like those longer holds. All right. So if you like this video and you're looking for more information on swing trading with options or trade management like rolling options, please follow up with the link in the description of the video for more information on options play. Hope you have a wonderful night, stay well, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.